Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Wet Ship. I'm gonna be here giving my correct opinion about all the fights on the UFC 322 card. This is the first ever pay per view I ever bought because allegedly some people might say I watch the streams, I watch the things not through the pay per view. That's all alleged. I heard that through the grapevine, but I was tired of them lagging. Like I was getting actually really mad. The Tom Aspinall fight, when that thing started freaking out, like freezing, the screen freeze on my definitely the legit website. I was so pissed, so mad, and I was so hyped for this card. I just had to buy the pay per view, so I bought the freaking pay per view. So you know what? I'm just gonna freaking review it. First card on the fight. Oh frick! Boom! I know what's not on the main card's honorable mention. I just have to bring this up. I hate Bo Nickel. This guy's such a loser. It's pretty much just from the Paul Craig fight because it's freaking overhand. This guy freaking sucks. I was so happy to see him get crumbled by freaking RDR, whatever his name is, but I have to give credit where credit's due. Freaking Bo Nickel looked amazing in that fight. Like he was piecing the guy up, and then just freaking hits the Quillen Sal kill, head kick KO. Oh my god, it was beautiful. I didn't get this freaking Twitch follower goal out. Sorry, chat. All right, there we go. Bam. Yeah, it was just freaking beautiful. I just had to get that out of the way. Shout out Bo Nickel. I'm hoping you get KO'd in your next fight. All right, next up, Benoit Saint-Denis versus Beneil Dariush. Frick, dude. Frick. I'm honestly not too mad about this because, you know, the French guy, he's doing it for his brother. But, like, how does a freaking French guy beat an American guy, bro? We gotta lock in. Freaking Dariush was kind of hit him with a little nasty combo off rip, and then, like, he hit a nasty combo 3 seconds in, and then on that 4th second, he got slept. So, you know, freaking rip that guy. You know, not a lot to talk about. I also like to speak about the fact 3 back-to-back finishes on the main card, KOs on the main card. That's freaking crazy. It was almost like 5 in a row if freaking Kopylov went to like a KO or something. But I mean, that was still a great fight. Crazy main event, by the way. All right, we're freaking kind of running through these just so I can get to like the main event, you know, speak my mind. Next we got CP. Chat, I tell you what, I love watching CP. Oh my god. I love watching CP. This is probably one of the greatest images I've ever seen in my life. I knew Carlos Prates was going to kick his ass. I knew it. And I was thinking, you know, this is going to be a really entertaining fight. Leon Edwards is a striker. Carlos Prates is a striker. This is going to be freaking an amazing fight. And the little bitch boy balding Leon Edwards goes for freaking cage hugging. I'm all for grappling. I do jiu-jitsu. I love grappling. But come on, bro. Let's grapple when we're grappling, not just hold him against the cage. Like, I'm happy he got knocked out. I was hoping he'd get knocked out. Carlos Prates freaking boom! Puts him to sleep. It was great. I almost didn't see the knockout because it was so clean. It was right through his freaking guard. Oh my god, it was beautiful. W Carlos Prates in the chat, please. Next up, Michael Morales versus Sean Brady. Another freaking American boy going down. I don't once again, I don't hate this loss. I wasn't really rooting for a whole lot of guys on this card. I just wanted CP to win, and freaking we'll get to the main event. I like Sean Brady, but I knew he didn't really have a chance. If you're gonna get TKO'd by Bilal Canelo Hands Muhammad, like, there's no way he was surviving Michael Morales. The whole time I was watching the fight, as much as I hate it, I was just like freaking screaming, just pull guard, bro. He'd get hit with Sean Brady would get hit with a jab, and he'd be like he'd almost get knocked out by his jab. He needs to just, next time you're fighting a striker like this, Sean Brady, what you gotta do? It's really easy. You go high guard, get in the clinch, and then pull guard. And just pull him in your guard and you'll be fine, bro. Or just lock in your takedowns. I get everybody's gonna be booing, like, oh, he's freaking pulling guard. But if you get a submission, everyone's gonna forget you even did that, and you're gonna be the talk of the town, dude. Lock in. Let's not get TKO'd your next fight. Come on, dude. This is not a bad TKO loss, though. Michael Morales is TKOing everybody. Bilal, that's a really bad TKO loss having your record. Anyway, I don't know why this quality's so shit, my bad. Put this thing together in freaking like 3 minutes. Zhang Wei Li versus freaking Valentina Shevchenko. I'm just letting you know, Vegas, know right now, you're so lucky. The sports betting age is 21. I'm gonna be honest. Price picks, they need to add the ability to bet on just single fighters, because I would be a freaking trillionaire. I always get these fights right. And I was seeing the odds. Freaking Zhang Wei Li was like, freaking Valentina Shevchenko was like a 3x, you got 3 extra money if you bet on her. Who thought Zhang Weili was gonna beat Shevchenko? Shevchenko's freaking him, her, whatever, same thing. You think this random small little Chinese lady that's also splitting time as a doctor is gonna beat this freaking? This is like the guy from freaking Rocky. She is bred a Russian bred to fight. They literally freaking popped her out, put her on a little Russian juice, and now she's freaking beating up freaking Chinese doctors. You know what I'm saying? All right, next off, this is where I'm really gonna start getting ranting. Jack Della Maddalena versus Islam Makhachev. I just say Makhachev. I'm not saying Makhachev. I'm gonna be honest. I was pretty sure Islam was gonna win, and I don't hate Islam winning here. I love Islam. Besides the Volk, Volk, why are we taking that short nose? And Volk won that first fight, but I've always said Islam is for sure #1 pound for pound, and I think I would say put him at my 3 slot if I didn't glaze Volk so much, but I have him at my 4. I'm not mad about him winning here. I'm not like angry. I would have been ecstatic if JDM won, but I'm not horribly mad about Islam winning because it just reinforces what I've been saying forever, that freaking Islam is really good and Khabib is just. But yeah. So let's get this started off. First off, I would just like to say a big frick you to whatever the guy on freaking TikTok that told me to take JDM over 55.5 significant strikes. I will not be taking a single one of your picks again. Freaking 2 of my OG ones, I got 2 of them that I hooked up, homebrewed that puppy up. They hit. Of course they did, because I'm a freaking genius. And I was like, I need to throw something on here, get enough money to cover the pay-per-view. Oh yeah, dude, just take JDM over 59.5 significant strikes, you know, as long as he doesn't get submitted in the first round. That's a lock. You know how many significant strikes JDM ended off with? He ended off with 4. That's a lot less than 55.5 if you're paying attention in math class. So yeah, there goes freaking my pay-per-view money, so I'm just gonna freaking take that, minus also the money I bet, so that's like, we gotta find this guy's house in Minecraft. Anyway, this was just like a DDP versus Hamzat performance here. Freaking JDM could not get up. I get his freaking Islam, but like, you have Craig Jones in your corner, dude. Like, he did so good at defending submissions, but I wish they would just drilled, you know, getting up. And he needed to listen to his coach. His coaches, I could hear him screaming, Jock, get out of the half guard, go to that half guard. And he's just freaking sitting there in the half guard. I get like he's holding his legs so he doesn't get the arm triangle, which I guess he kind of had to stay in the half guard, because if he let go of the legs to get out of the half guard, then Islam would have just flipped over guy's arm triangle, which, you know, that's rough, you know, like maybe lock you in. I don't know what to tell you, man. But yeah, he just needs to get up. And he needed to, every time Islam was on the back foot, he would not be able to shoot that takedown. Freaking JDM was so scared of that takedown. If he just pressured him, he couldn't get in. Because if Islam's backing up because you're freaking, you Jack Della Maddalena freaking raking hooks on him, he can't take a takedown. If he goes to take a takedown, when he's backing up, you just freaking boom, smoke him. Drive me crazy. There's little glimpses, like when they're the freaking clinch. There's a clinch like this, and just whip into the body. Oh my god, I was so freaking hyped. Or like, I think it was the first round, maybe it was the second, where he like ripped a really big left hook on him, and it wobbled Islam, and he freaking went back to the cage, and once you know, freaking take down Jack Della and Maddalena and held him down the rest of the round. Little bit of a Hamzat performance there, I'd say, by Islam. You can't really blame him, though. He's coming up freaking like 15 pounds up from what he's used to fighting. Like, he just freaking hit the old smother method. I'm hoping he keeps fighting freaking welterweight or whatever this is. Yeah, welterweight. That, you know, we see some more fighting. They freaking, Joe Rogan was talking about Kamaru Usman. If I watch Kamaru Usman versus Islam Makhachev, I might actually fall asleep. That might be more boring than a women's MMA fight, I'm gonna be honest. And like I said, I like grappling. I do jiu-jitsu. I think it would be more boring than a women's MMA fight. Because Kamaru Usman does the freaking Hamzat method, and JDM and freaking Islam just did the Hamzat method to JDM there. So I'm hoping if they fight, Islam locks in, and, you know, it's more entertaining than what we just freaking watched. So yeah. Also, you know, next fight night coming up, I can't remember what it was. I know Armin and freaking Dan Hangman are fighting. I don't think Dan the Hangman's getting it done. Oh, it's freaking Bilal and Ian Gary. Freaking hate Ian Gary, dude. That guy's freaking weird. Hopefully he gets freaking killed or something, but that's not gonna happen. It's Bilal. Anyway, you know, shout out me. Oh, frick, dude. You guys should, I don't have like a partner code on PrizePicks, but you know, I got like the freaking send your buddies this code. I'm gonna put that in the link in my freaking description. Sign up with that code so I can get $25 in free credit. I need to bet on NFL games tomorrow, bro. Please. Someone use my code. I need $25 in free credit. So it'll be in the description. Make sure you check that out. And yeah. Probably do one thumb so I can end the video.